Alrighty. Let's see. Is everything working? It's been a little while since I did one of these things. Alright, so it looks like the microphone is picking everything up. Good. Looks like it's reading the game alright, so that's good. So I guess we're just gonna get started. So, hi everyone. e01 of 1 here. Back from my little hiatus, at least temporarily. I have an idea. And I kind of want to try it out. You can see here that I've got the new update here. So this is the new contact update. So I've got that installed. I haven't played it yet, so that's going to be interesting. But the purpose of this, I guess we'll call it a season of Space Engineers, is we're going to start from the moon here. And we are going to build a spaceport. Not on the moon, of course, above the moon. So we're going to start on the moon surface, and then we're going to build a space elevator going up to the spaceport. And then the spaceport itself will be sort of like a shipyard. So it'll be where we can build, you know, relatively large ships. But it's just going to be sort of like the, I don't know, like the port itself. I may build additional ships there once I've got everything up and, you know, built. But it's mostly just to make something really big and cool looking and see if we can, I don't know, make it look good at the same time. So we'll see how that goes. Looks like I do have one viewer already. Welcome. So yeah, we're just gonna get started. I literally just drove over here from a crater, so I've done nothing else. You can see up in the upper left-hand corner there, I do have the daily needs mod on. So I gotta make sure that I not only feed myself and water myself, but that I don't die. Other things, I did make it so that way I can use the jetpack normally. Again, this is going to be primarily a build, not necessarily a survival type thing. So we have the survival aspects to it, but it will be primarily for building. Alright, so I guess we're just going to get a start here. And like any game starts, we need a lot of stone. So let's just crouch down a little bit. I found that crouching down is better for getting out stone, especially if you don't have a tunnel already. Inventory full. Alright, so let's run over here. Ooh, running really takes it out of me, doesn't it? Man. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna put all of that in there. Grab some more stuff. Alright. And then I do have a bunch of mods installed along with the daily needs mods. A lot of them are just to make the building process a little bit easier and faster. I haven't done anything to cheese anything too much, so it should be a relatively straightforward playthrough. Oh, we are out of room. Okay, so now we need to tell it to make a bunch of stuff. So we'll just do, I don't know, 6,000 of those. We'll start there. And then get that in there. There we go. And I had to move over to this particular area on the moon because it's flat, which means that it'll get more sunlight. More sunlight means power, so that's kind of what we're going for here. As far as nodes, I haven't seen anything yet, so we're just gonna kind of hope that we get something interesting that's close by. I don't remember if I have the automated drills installed, but if I do, I will most definitely be using those. Oh, hey. I'm taking damage because I was running too much. Okay, then. Stressing myself out too much, I guess. Okay. And we'll get a little bit more. Good. Alright. Wow, even just like running like this, like uses up or increases stress. That's interesting. Has that always been like that? Not sure. Anyways, okay, so we need to start thinking about building ourselves a structure of some sort. Another thing that I should probably do is take a look. Oh, and that uses up a lot of my stress levels too. That's great. Apparently just floating increases stress, so that's cool. Alright. Let's wait for that to come back so I don't damage myself. Let's see. Can I see any kind of nodes around here? There's like a crater over there. Rather big one. Don't know if there's anything in it. I'm not really seeing any kind of discoloration on the surface, so maybe that is a little bit up on the top of the hill there, like kind of center screen right now. Now it's at the top of the screen. It's a little bit of discoloration there, so we'll go check that out and see what's in there. Let's see, that's going to be, where was it again? That way. Nope. Wow, that is just awkward. Hang on. Okay, I'm going in the right direction. Oh, that is really far away. So it doesn't help that I am crouched. Yeah, this stress thing is gonna be annoying. Maybe I'll turn off the daily needs mod. Because I'm just thinking, like, if I'm gonna try to build like something big, like I can't be having that thing like trying to damage me like every 2 seconds. That's just gonna be annoying. Okay, so we have nickel and cobalt. Interesting. Charles, welcome. Charles says, you're back. Maybe. We shall see. Oh, cobalt, nickel, and iron. Ooh. Well, that's good. Iron's pretty far down there. But, okay, so cobalt, nickel, and iron. So we're going to throw a little GPS down here. Let's see, moon, cobalt, nickel, and iron. Charles says, and happy Thanksgiving for your information. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Yeah, I'm having kind of like a delayed Thanksgiving, I guess. So what is the deal with this little stress thing? That's going to be annoying. If I have to stop like every 5 seconds just to like catch my breath, that's just going to bother me. But yeah, I'll be going somewhere on Saturday and Sunday, so that's okay. Seriously, can we just... Okay, how much damage does that actually do to me? Does it do any damage to me? That is the question. Or is it just annoying? Oh, it just slows me down. Interesting. Run fast. Gartho, welcome. Why am I crouched? Weird. Let's see, he says, oh, hi, look who's back. Enjoy your break. How's your posture? I am somewhat sitting up straight, somewhat not. I don't know. It's kind of like in the middle. How's your posture? That's my question. All right, so in case you guys aren't watching this from the start, as you can tell by the title of this, this is going to be a build, like a mega build. Gartho says his posture is better than usual, so that's good. Still leaning forward a bit, as am I. But yeah, so this is going to be a mega build. We have to build a space elevator first, which means we have to set up some sort of a base down here. And then we have to set up extractors. I think I've got extractors that I can actually build. I'm not sure. Nope, that's... I gotta figure out what all the buttons are. Is it F? Nope, not F. G? There we go, G. There's a multi-tool? What does a multi-tool do? Interesting. Yes, so I do have the drills here, so that's good. So I'm going to be making use of these. These are kind of a cheat because it gets you unlimited resources and ores and stuff, but for a mega build, I'm definitely going to need it. And then also we have... Oh, hey, they actually changed all this up too. So now it's like character items. Within character items, we have character tools, character weapons, consumables, emotes. Nice. And then we have daily needs survival up here, which we are going to need to start figuring something out with that. I'm not really too worried about that yet. Let's see, a bunch of decorative stuff. Automatons. Yeah, so I've got... Yeah, so this is just all the downloadable stuff. And then these are the weld pads, so I'm probably going to need those as well. So I've got those. Cool prototech stuff. That's cool. And yeah, so I did turn on progression, so I've got to unlock everything, so that's going to be fun. Man. So I need an interior wall of some sort to build to unlock some stuff. Need a refinery, landing pad, more refineries, I guess. Oh, O2 H2 gen. That's what that is. Okay. Interesting. Little cargo container. We'll need to make one of those. Solar panel. Okay, but yeah, we'll get there. But for now, we just need to, I don't know, start figuring out how we're going to do this thing. Let's see. Starting out is always like the slowest thing. Okay, so we do have some iron. And then we would like it to make some iron plates. And then while that is doing a thing, I'll head over here. I don't know if it matters if I sprint or not. Probably. I'm just watching my little stress gauge there go down. Alright. Alright, so, I mean, like any start in Space Engineers, this is going to be slow, so just so you guys know. But that's why I'm here, because then I can take up the empty space with some, I don't know, cheesy commentary, I guess. Alright, so I'll throw that in there. Now, if I'm just walking, how much stress does that cause? Okay, basically the same as if I was running. Okay, so better to sprint, I guess. And then I have to sit here and wait for the stress to go back. Either that or I'm just going to have to deal with that little blinking red thing constantly, which is going to be annoying. Okay. Grab some more. Let's see. Charles says, you running mods on this playthrough? Yes. Yes, I am. I've got the daily needs mod, obviously. So there's that one. I have the build and repair mod. So the nanobot one. And that's just a requirement if you're going to do any kind of a mega build. Because otherwise you're going to be spending like 90% of your time like welding up stuff. And no one wants to do that. No one wants to watch that either, so... And I've got a few other mods. So I've got the drill mod, where you can place static drills and then it gives you basically infinite, resources, which, is fine because this is going to be a mega build, so I'm going to need a ton of materials. And then I'll have to make like a silo or something down here to store everything. And then let's just hop over here, kind of rest a little bit, stop this annoying blinking red thing. And then the build info mod, you can see just above the normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Just kind of tells you like what things are and what they're doing. So for instance, in the build info mod, it says if I were to press 1, that would be the hydrogen thrusters, toggle block on or off. Whereas if you're just looking at the number 1, like you see the little symbol there for the power, and you can see that it's off, and you can see that it's some sort of a thruster, but is that really everything that you need to know? Oh, that unidentified signal is really, really, really far away. Interesting. That's probably one of the prototech things. Yeah, because there's a normal unknown signal right over there. So I'm guessing that's prototech, which is the new DLC. So I've got that, which is fun. I haven't actually tested it out yet, so I don't even know if it's actually going to be fun or not. But it looks interesting. Oh, hey, there's a bunch of stuff over there. So there might be some other good stuff there for us to mine out. But, I mean, we just got to kind of get ourselves set up first. Okay, so if I wanted to build one of these little static drills, what is required for me to do that? Let's see. Drill. Okay, so we have the advanced, the basic, and the static. Okay, but it is going to need power, so I have to get power first. So maybe we should work on that. Let's see, can I just like put that in there and just get everything ready for an assembler? And just kind of... Okay, why am I still crouched? Let's see, how do I add to this? Is it like that? Can I withdraw? No, that's not it. Nope. Nope. Gotta remember how to play this. I've been playing like so many other games, it's just like, okay, now I gotta remember like what all the shortcuts are, how does everything work. Let's see, Charles says that last mod similar to what I'm looking at mod from Minecraft. Aha, interesting. There we go. So it's shift middle mouse button to put everything into construction. So we'll do that. Okay, so that'll get us to that, and then I'm also going to need to make a solar panel or 3. And once I have that, then I can just mine stone, and I don't have to worry about, you know, physically mining it. I can just kind of grab it for free, which will be nice. Alright, pick up what we can, and then we run. And then run back. So, what have you guys been up to since I've been on my little hiatus here? I think I'm going to move this over here. Have it build stuff first. Gartho says, work, life, found a new-ish tower defense game with building mechanics. That's interesting. Charles says, tip, you can hold F while drilling to auto pickup. Yep. At the moment, perfecting my scripts for Vulkan. Nice. So you have learned scripting. Excellent. I'm so proud of you. You haven't played Stationeers in a minute. It's been a little while. Have there been any interesting updates in Stationeers apart from the arm that's on the track or whatever? Like, is that the only like major update they've had lately? Inventory full, inventory full, inventory full. That's why sometimes I don't hit the F button, because then like when you're full and you want to keep on mining, like you keep getting that annoying message. And just like, we'll just mine without holding down the F button. It's easy enough just to pick everything up. Gartha says they have added water and are currently reworking plants. Interesting. Charles says making water power and cooling all automatically with only Vulkan atmosphere. Interesting. You can make a pool now. Okay. Charles says, or any liquid pool, not just water. Interesting. I wonder if someone is clever enough, if they could use, because I'm assuming that the water can also, what is the right word when it can also evaporate, and other liquids can also evaporate, and I'm assuming that there's some either energy gain or loss as it does it, as it changes states. So I'm thinking like a huge room with like a pool of, I don't know, like liquid nitrogen or something, and then as it evaporates and then condenses, like it does like massive heating and cooling for like an entire huge base. I'm sure someone can do that, right? Because I mean, that's like the first thing that I think of. So if that's the first thing I think of, I'm pretty sure that other people have thought of it. Sun's been up there a while. We haven't even had a night yet. Interesting. It is moving, right? Okay, don't touch the mouse. It is moving, just very, 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 very slowly. I'm okay with it, though. I mean, I'm probably not going to be okay with it once we run out of solar power, because that's going to suck, but I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. Let's see. Charles says, like, use the room as the reservoir. Yes. And then all of the, so like you would run, I mean, I don't know if, yeah, you would run uninsulated pipes through there with whatever atmosphere that you want to either cool or heat. And then, I don't know, you can set up an air conditioning unit inside of there to keep the atmosphere like right on the edge of either condensing or evaporating. So that way when the pipes go through there, if it's hot and you want it to cool down, like it'll heat up the room a little bit, which will then cause more evaporation. The evaporation then cools things off. So, I mean, it's an interesting concept, but I would assume that it would be incredibly complicated to actually do. So, I mean, you'd probably have to be, I don't know, someone like Splitsy to even try it. So... All right, let's see what we can do with this assembler over here and see if we can actually build it yet. Charles says, I'm using a 2-stage cooling system with pollutants going from 127 to 45, pure Vulkan atmosphere. Get her done. I mean, the atmosphere on Vulcan is good for that, so if it works, right? All right, so let's set our very first ever block. So we'll do a gravity line, and oops, nope. Let's see, we want to rotate. How does one rotate? It's not rotating. Do you not want to rotate? I hit the button, it does not rotate. I mean, it's rotating, but it's like stuck. Okay. Local grid. Okay, that's not what I want. Okay. And then free placement, I think, is what I'm gonna have to go for. I was hoping to get it like gravity lines, that way it's, you know, nice and flat, but I don't know. I mean, I suppose I still could, right? Let's just put it in there. Stick it up on the gravity, that'll be fine. And then we'll just deal with the rotation of it later. How about here? This is just kind of where we'll start, and then it's kind of facing towards our little cave over there, so maybe that'll make things easier. Maybe it won't, who knows. Let's see. Charles says that would be too easy, to be honest. Details. What would be too easy? Alright, so now I need to build a refinery. So actually let's do and find a refinery first. So we'll do that, throw that in there, get that building. Alright. And then let's see, throw the assembler on here. Have it face that way, I guess. Clear that, add that. We are running low on power. Oh, okay, you, sir, we're supposed to add to the build planner. Thank you. Oh, we need motors. Oh, no, we can make motors. Alright, so we need 4 motors. We also need some power. Charles says, I made a world save for another YouTuber, largely unemployed. Nice. It explained how evaporative cooling works. There it cools CO2 from 127 to 14. Cool. Yeah, I've watched some of his videos too. It's pretty good. Alright, so I need 4 motors. And for the motors you need more iron. Okay, and if you need more iron, that means you need more stone. All right. Charles says it was episode 7 of his current Vulcan. He showcased a little. Nice. Gartho says link ? Go for it, Charles. Okay, so there's that. And how are we doing? Okay, so we do have the 4 motors now. So that's good. Build planner is empty. I'm assuming it picked out the motors. Yes, it did. Excellent. So we now have an assembler. Lovely. All right. Charles says the save or the YouTube vid. I think he probably means the YouTube video, but I don't know. I'll let him answer. Oh, hold. There we go. Gartho says both? Question mark. Nice. Now, one thing I will say about this particular playthrough, I don't know if I'm going to be going live or recording every single aspect of it, because it's going to take a long time to build. But if it's going to be like a pre-recorded video, it'll be kind of like a showcase of what I've done so far. If it's going to be a live stream, then it'll be, you know, like this, where we're actually doing a thing. So, I don't know. It's kind of the plan. We'll see how it goes. Interior. Alright. I'm just going to make this thing just so I can unlock it, but I need an interior plate for that. Okay. Makes sense, I suppose. Can you make me 1 interior plate? Apparently not yet. Alrighty, so more mining. Yay. Everyone's favorite. It's like auto crafting, just as exciting. Here we go. Run, run, run. Whee. I wish I had like a slide jump in here so I can go faster. Oh well. It's fine. Alright, so I would like you to make that interior plate quickly, if you don't mind. Thank you. I will then take that. Sir. Excellent. Alright. And then we'll make it. Oh, and I have to make it all the way up, don't I? I do. Dang it. That's fine. We'll get her done. Right. More stone. Okay. I'm going to put myself into the red on the stress levels again. All right. Do a little crouch action here and keep on mining. Oh, and I don't know how many of you are aware of my books so far, but the next Hazelwood Academy book is going through the finally, the final edit with my editor. So that I should be getting back shortly. I've already got the artwork done, and I've got the illustrator kind of waiting for me. So as soon as I get the, I don't know, what do you call it, the template for the cover, which I can only get that until I have like the final copy of the book, because the template of the cover like has a spine that increases or decreases based on the number of pages, so I need the number of pages in order to do that. It's a whole process. But anyways, it's going through the final edits. Illustrations are already done, so that should hopefully be out before the end of the year. but we'll see. And then I also did a big marketing campaign. I don't know if it's approved yet, but through Amazon for, I don't know, I think I'm doing like $25 a day or something until like the end of the year. So it's gonna be like $700 total for this marketing thing. And if I don't sell anything, I just lost, $700. So that's gonna be fun. Anyways, let's see. Mr. Freetime says, "Hey, I'm trying to start a new channel with a different account. I have Space Engineers and would like to play with someone for once." They have a number of public servers that you can join. Some of them are password protected, so you'd have to like contact the people who run them. But that would be a great way if you want to play with other people. Like just go onto one of the public servers or a private server, and kind of talk to them, and then they should be able to hook you up. And then if you don't want to deal with all that, password protecting and private servers and other nonsense, Keen actually has some Keen specific servers. So these are the servers that they run themselves. So you can join them as well. And I think they allow, is it 16 or 40 people or something like at one time playing? So if that's what you're looking for, it can be done. And then you can select that from the start screen of Space Engineers. So if that's what you're looking for, it is possible to do. Now me, because I build super huge, none of the servers can support my builds. And in fact, the game itself can barely support my builds. So I actually had to stop the last playthrough on Space Engineers because I literally broke the game. My build was too big. But yeah, so I always play single player, at least if I'm doing big builds like this. But if you're looking for someone, to play with, highly advise the public servers. And then Jeremy, welcome, says, "Back at it, I see." We'll see. Hopefully. Let's see, have I built everything for the refinery yet? Not yet. I still need more stuff. I mean, I can start building it, I guess. So that's done. So let's grab our refinery, throw it into our build planner, pull out the parts that we can. All right. Oh, looks like we don't actually need that much more. Well, that's good. And then I need to get a solar panel up on here. No, 6, please. Thank you. And we'll put this in here like that. That should hopefully work. Let's see. Charles says, "Gartho, I don't have the original file, but I did upload my current testing Vulkan and a link to episode 7 on Zero's Discord under Stationeers General." Glad people are still using that thing. I haven't logged into Discord in, well, probably since I started my hiatus. Alright, so I'm going to put these over there and we'll try building those first, but it looks like we're going to need even more stone. Gartha says, "Thank you, thank you." Great. Alright, we're going to pick up some more of this stone stuff. Still, I'm trying to figure, because right now, directly above me is pretty clear, so I think I should be okay to build straight up from here. But I do know that we've got the planet, well, Mars is over there, and I know that the Earth, is around here somewhere. Just not sure exactly where. So, I mean, if I had a choice, I would build this thing between the moon and the Earth, branching off of the moon but going towards the Earth, But that would be kind of a pain for solar, I think. And right now, let's see, it was over there. So it looks like the elliptical is going to be something. Oh yeah, we're pretty much higher. If we're at the North Pole, which I kind of doubt, but if we are, because it was behind here, just barely above it, and now it's over here. So maybe we won't have darkness? That would be amazing. Constant solar power? I'm okay with that. Charles says, N0, you can check it out too if you like. It doesn't have the sign saying what's going on or how it works, but it should give you an idea. Interesting. Alright, so that's doing a thing. You said it's in the Discord, right? Stationers General. I'll have to log in and see what people have been doing since I've been gone. Oh, I might want to get some energy first before I suffocate over here. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see, Lindsay Bruce, welcome, says, the moon's poles are covered in ice, so nope, you're not there. Alrighty. I'm just trying to figure out like how much solar I'm gonna have, and I don't see the Earth like anywhere around here, so I'm assuming it's on the other side of the moon. Which, you know, fine. I'm okay with that. We have a lot of building to do, and this whole mining stone thing is always the slowest part. Grr. Nope, hitting the wrong buttons. Alright, so, back to what we were doing. I could turn my light on, then I could actually see what I'm doing. But then that would use up more battery power. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see. Black Star Radio, welcome, says, Megabuild, you say? You have my interest, good sir. Yeah, it is going to be large. So I'm just setting up a base down here first and getting our mining sorted, because I'm going to need a lot of materials. But the first part of this is, well, the base, obviously. The second part is going to be a space elevator going up to space. And then the third part is going to be the actual mega build. But at that point, we should have no need for finding materials. We should have everything just being mined and sent up, the space elevator. So we should be able to just kind of go crazy once we get up there. And then it's not going to be as big as the previous build that I did that broke the game. But it's probably going to be kind of close. And I don't think I'm going to make... because I made like a little shuttle that would go up and down the elevator before. So I don't know if I'm going to put that in there, because that might have, you know, contributed to the whole thing breaking a little bit. So it'll probably be just like a, I don't know, like a thin tube with, what are those things called? They're in here somewhere. Everything's moved around. The conveyors, there you go. So it'll be like a thin tube thing with a conveyor in the middle that just brings materials up. And then once we've got that all established, then we'll actually start building the spaceport up there. And I almost didn't see that hole because it was in the shadow. Interesting. But yeah, it's going to take a while to build. It's not going to be done in this live stream, just so you know. This is just kind of like the start of it. And then I'll probably do some more live streams on it as I'm building, but I don't think I'm going to record every aspect of it. Just because it's going to be a lot of boring stuff, like me sitting here and mining stone. Let's see. Lindsay says, you could save a lot of time and energy just moving the rover closer to the hole. You're right, I could. But that's not fun. That's too easy. It's too efficient. It can't be efficient when you're doing a mega build. It's got to be arduous. It's got to be painful. Because the more arduous and painful it is, the more you appreciate the end result. It's like, hey, I just did this thing and it's really, 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 really big and it's really, 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 really cool. At least that's how it is in my head so far. We'll see how that actually plays out in reality. But more stone. Oh, hey. I'm stressed out apparently. So mining doesn't stress me out, but apparently walking does. Interesting. It could be stamina, I guess. I don't know. I would think it would be like stress though, because it's like shows a picture of a head. But no, and I've got like all the static drills and everything, so I mean it's this part right here is not going to be what most of the playthrough is going to be. This is just how we're starting. And then once I have the static drills set up, then I don't have to worry about materials anymore. And I think the first static drill I'm going to set up is just to get stone. That way I don't have to worry about, you know, doing all the manual mining and stuff. Let's see. Lindsay says, you could go to the pole and use the ice to power hydrogen generators until you've built your solar array. I could, but I want to be where I have a lot of sunlight. So I need to kind of figure out like where the sun is rotating here and how much darkness I'm going to have. I know it's not going to be that much because it was behind Mars over there. Or at least if that is Mars, I don't know. And now it's over here pretty much 180 degrees opposite. So I don't know how much darkness I'm going to have, but I don't think it'll be very much. So this might actually be a pretty good place for solar. And then NCC Herrick, welcome, says, hi, you could not sleep or you moved. I ran out of juice. I was just kind of, I think it was, I was doing too many videos. And I just kind of like, it's like, I got to record. I don't want to. The son is like, yeah, you need a break. So I took a break. Charles says, there are two mods that you might like. One is colored icons. I do have that one. I just didn't install it. The other one is build and repair drills. That one is a little too cheesy for me. I also have that one, but I didn't load that one. I mean, I'm going to have a little cheese, but I want it to be like legitimate cheese, not like game-breaking ridiculous cheese. And then plus, like with the nanobot drill mod, it just makes like huge empty chasms like in the ground. I mean, you can fill it back in, of course, but it just, I don't know. But my computer is heating up the room, so I'm going to open up the door real quick. I will be right back. Okay, so door partially open. Hopefully it'll help it cool in here a bit. All right, so we want to go here and grab all of the things that we need for this. Lovely. And apparently we're missing construction components and just one of them. Why? Okay, so if you don't mind, I would like one construction component. All right, wait, there was already one there. Give it to me, sir. Whatever, it's fine. All right, so we're about to hit night, so we'll have to see how long that takes. I don't think it'll be very much though. I think it'll dip under here and then it'll start going back up again. Because when I started, it was behind Mars here. And then it stayed kind of in the sky pretty much all through here. So, and I don't even think it was that high. I think it was like this high. So that means that we're closer to the elliptical than, you know, like a normal, I don't know. I don't know how to describe what I'm talking about. All right. So we've got that. I need to finish building this. So let me grab that. Components added. And nope. There we go. And there's darkness. Let's see. Lindsay says, EDAM, Edam, is cheese enough? Cheddar is just too damn cheesy. Nice. Have you been watching what Keen are doing with the V-Rage 2.0 engine? Yeah, with all the new stuff they got? Yeah, I just saw a video today for Space Engineers 2.0. That'll be great. Scaling grids, fluid dynamics, more efficient voxels, etc. Will be amazing. V-Rage 3.0. Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching. The thing that is most exciting for me, though, is the integration of large grid and small grid. So now there won't be any large grid or small grid. It'll all just be like one thing, which is great because that'll allow us to do like some crazy, you know, I don't know, like really elaborate and detailed like designs, which I think is going to be kind of cool. And then I think they've got 3 sizes now too, right? So they got the large block, and then they got the small block, and then they got like the even smaller one. If I'm remembering what I saw in the video properly, which I think I am. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to need to make is either a connector, so I can connect the ship, or the little vehicle, whatever you want to call it, to our grid, or start getting the solar panels set up. I mean, either one's fine. I think I'm going to need a lot more stone for this. And then the other thing is to get the drill set up for the stone, but that needs power, so I need to set up power somehow, one way or the other first, before I do that. I should probably also keep it, see how much power I've got in this guy too. Also, did you make all the parts for that? I don't know if I did or not. I'm just trying to unlock stuff right now with this. So that's really all I'm trying to do here. Give me more stuff. Oh, and I'm at 5% stress. Great. Let's see. Lindsay says, slap a couple of solar panels and a basic refinery on the rover. It's much faster than the survival kit. Rover is small grid. Refinery is large grid. So I would have to do something crazy with either hinges or rotors in order to get the two. Because I don't think they have a small grid refinery, or full refinery anyways. Let's see. Are you going to link a solar panel to a rotor, says Charles. I mean, eventually. I'm going to have like an actual, you know, solar tower type thing just to collect power. NCC Herrick says, it's not faster, it's more efficient. Okay. Charles says, or connect. So the purpose of me putting this here, kind of like where we get to a little bit of a flat area, is I want to put the solar panels back here off of this line. So they just kind of face straight up. So as soon as I get some amount of sun over here, we should be generating some power. And then what do we got? 7 hours left? Okay, so what is our actual battery at? Battery is at 80%. Okay, that's not bad. That'll last us a while. Let's see. NCC Herrick says you get more ingots from the same amount of stone. Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I'm building the refinery. And plus, like, this is required in order to advance the progression anyways. So I've unlocked the assembler. I should have unlocked... Yeah, I need to make that one. So the bigger assembler next. Then I have to make something, like some sort of a light. I could just take apart a light and put back together a light and unlock that. So let's do that. Okay, so that unlocked new stuff. What else we got? I don't have a sound thing, so I can't do that one. The battery, no way in hell I'm gonna take that apart yet. Kind of need that, but that'll unlock all of this fun stuff here. Let's see. So I did that, which gave me a lot of this building stuff, which is why I wanted to build that interior block there. Let's see. I built the refinery, which gives me access to the drills and the ore detectors and, you know, all this other fun stuff here, so that's good. A landing pad. I don't think the rover has one. And then the O2H2 gen. I could take that apart and build that up now, I suppose. That's the survival kit. This is the generator right here. There we go. So that is now unlocked. All right, what else we got? Oh, and I was thinking about throwing on the mod Lord Weader's Tiered Systems, or LWTS, but I decided not to because of the new DLC. So I want to eventually get some of that stuff and try implementing some of that in all of this. So I think that'll be fun. And then we got O2H2 gen there, hydrogen engine tanks. I don't want to take apart any tanks here. I have to make a cargo container in order to unlock that. Do I have a small one? I thought there was a small one, but it's like inside of there, so I don't want to take this thing apart to do that. Let's see. Lindsay says, progression switched on? Dude, have you tried Empyrean? I have, briefly. I didn't play enough to really get into it, though. So, meh. Alright, so next thing that I would like to make is a solar panel. And then I'll do this one because it's should be fine. So let's get that made. Let's see, that's going to be Alt, middle? No. Shift? No. Yep, okay. Is there going to be some stuff that I can't make? Probably. Maybe not. I think we can make everything with the survival kit here. Let's see. Lindsay says, the grind for middle grids. Hello, old friend. I did find a cobalt deposit, and it's pretty close. So middle grids aren't going to be an issue, I don't think. I just need, like, the materials and the power, so that way I can actually start, automating some stuff, and then do less of this, manual mining, which of course is everyone's most favorite thing to do in the world. Alright, that should be enough mined. What do you think? For a little bit? That's a couple loads. Maybe one extra load. I don't know. Let's see. Hand drill upgrade, maybe? Can I make the first... No, I think I need the assembler for that, right? Pretty sure I do. Yeah, I can only make the basic stuff here. So I would have to go and use the assembler, but the assembler needs power. So, yeah. That should be everything that we need for the solar panel, maybe? Question mark? Alright, so we're just going to throw this on the ground. Not on the ground, but it's going to be practically on the ground. So we'll put that there. And apparently I'm missing one solar cell. Why? Excellent. All right. So no power because no sunlight. That's fine. We can build a couple more of these while we're at it, and then once the sun comes back up, we should be good to go to start utilizing this, hopefully. And we've got enough power in here to last us for a little while, so that should be fine. Let's see. Lindsay says, better positioned above so the refiner doesn't cast a shadow on it. Agreed, but again, this is just a temporary base. I'm not Like, this isn't going to be anything permanent. I'm going to make an actual solar tower that, you know, tilts and pivots with the sun. So this is just temporary measures so we can get some starting power. I'm not trying to go too crazy with everything yet. Just kind of slapping things together until we get what we need, and then I can start building out. Man, those stress levels do not come back quickly. Lindsay says, yeah, I still have, quote, temporary, unquote, things on my base too. Smiley face. Yeah, no, this, like, legit is going to be temporary, though. Again, this is going to be a mega build, so what we've got right now is, like, a drop of water compared to an ocean of what we're going to have. So, no, this will not stay. It's just how we can unlock stuff and get things going. If you ask any of the other people who've been watching me for a while, they'll tell you that my mega builds are mega. Yeah, the last one that I did, I literally broke the save. Like, things weren't loading correctly. Like, it was too big. Alright, how are we doing so far? Something I could do is set up a connector. Maybe even a couple of connectors, that way I can get some power on here. And then, let's see, shadow on Mars tells me that it is basically down there right now. Talking about the sun, that is. Okay. So, how do we want to connect this? I can make a tiny connector, but then does a tiny connector connect to a large connector? That is the question. I don't think it does. Lindsay says, chuck out the gravel. I can't chuck out the gravel because I will be using the gravel. I have the gravel sifter mod on here as well. So any gravel that I do get, I will be utilizing. So I'll have to make like a little container for that, and then we'll just throw it through the gravel sifter when we get to that point. And then I can get all kinds of stuff. I mean, little tiny portions of it, but it's a good use for gravel, I think. Yeah, we'll get some more mining done. And Lindsay says, ooh, sifter mod, wise choice. Yes. Star Driver says, so you build big, eh? Any screenshots on Steam? I don't think so. You can check out some of my previous videos, though. Just look for the last Space Engineers stream that I did. And you should be seeing kind of an idea of what I build. So I think, let's see, I was making like a nightclub type thing, but it was on like this was after I'd already built an elevator and made like a huge platform up above the moon, and I was building basically an entire city on there. And then I built too big and the game couldn't handle it, so it crashed. And the game itself became unrecoverable. So, yeah. So I won't be building as big as that this time, but it will be still fairly big. But I just got to get to the point to where I have all of the materials that I need, and then we can start building in earnest. And I'm going to get hit by a red box. Oh, maybe not. Nice. All right. So, let's see. Let's make another solar panel because we like solar panels. And we'll just throw that on there and then do one of these things. Okay. Is that putting everything into production that I want? It looks like we put in a couple of solar panels, so that's fine. Let's see. NCC Herrick says, overcomplicated elevator was fun. I mean, it worked. Right? Star Driver says, I build big too. Nice. Oh, hey, we can actually build this one straight out. That's nice. Check that out. All right, next one. We'll build another one on top of here. There we go. Apparently jumping was too much for my stress levels. All right, so let's take that out of here and then just grab what we need. I should probably chill out with the sprinting, especially when my stress levels are so low. Star Driver says, I figured out how to get around the shape limit. Yeah, you just disable it. I always disable it. Because, I mean, I think the last PCU that I had on that last build was like 1 million or something. It's fairly big. It might have been over 1 million, actually, now that I try to remember it. Yeah, I think it was over. Huh. I don't have much iron left. I think I'm gonna run out. That's unfortunate. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Star Driver says you can turn off the block limit, but the shape limit is not negotiable. Interesting. I don't know. I mean, you could be right. I could be wrong. Doesn't matter one way or the other. I'm still going to build big. You're still going to build big. Get her done. Let's see. Charles says, Zero, did you hear Rocketworks is making a new game, KSA, Kitten Space Agency? I did hear that. I know very, very, very little about it, though. Oh, I still have a lot of iron left. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so that should be good. Alright, so now once the sun comes up, we should be getting a fair amount of light. And then the sun is going to be probably coming up around here. So, and then it'll be up in the sky pretty much all through here before it goes back down kind of over here. So long as my solar panels are over on this side and over on this side, we should be fine. Shouldn't have to worry about shadows too much. Lindsay says, still waiting for Dean to finish Icarus. Alright, so what is the next thing that I need? I want to make one of those static drills. Can I make it yet? So we have the basic static drill. That requires large steel tubes, which requires the big assembler. The other things I think we can make though. So let's get that started. And then we've got the regular static drill and then like the huge one, but this is just what we're going to start off with. So we'll get that going. Apparently I need energy. And then did you... No, okay. And then we'll just get that going. Alright, so now I actually do need to wait for the sun to come back because I need power. Or I could do the whole connector thing. Now, if I recall correctly, apparently I can't make the connectors yet. Really? What do I need to unlock the connector? Connector. Right, I need to make a medium cargo container. Okay, we can do that. Or just any cargo container, really. So on top of making that, let's grab a small cargo container. Small, large grid, yep. Good. Oh, but I'm gonna need metal grids for that, crap. This block is not available in the selected size. So then we'll make a medium one. Alright, so that does not require any kind of metal grids, so we'll make that. And we'll just stick it on the back of this thing, I guess. And we are out of stone again. Great. Wait, what? Are we out of stone? I don't think we're out of stone. Or out of iron. We are out of iron. Okay, never mind. More drilling. Manual, boring drilling. And then Charles says, think KSP2. I hope better than what was made. That's something space program, right? I don't think I've played that one. It's so slow. I figure if I just get like a huge pile of stone here, then I won't have to worry about it. At least for a couple of times I just have to run back and forth. Kerbal, yeah, that's what it was. Lindsay says Kerbal, yeah, 2.0 was a disappointment. Charles says Kerbal space program. Yep. Alright. Alright, have some more stone. And we're full. Good. Alright, have some more stone. Alright. Need more stone. And our stress levels are dropping. Or whatever, sanity. Maybe that's sanity. Maybe we're low on sanity. That would be kind of funny. I don't know. Does anyone know what that third option is? The thing that's at 10 right now in the upper left-hand corner for the daily needs mod? Is that sanity? Is it stress? Resilience, maybe? And then eventually I do want to go out there and check and see what this thing is. But I think that's the new prototech stuff way out there. So that'll be interesting. All right. Lindsay says, quick, more stone. Said nobody in the real world ever. Right? I suppose I'll grab whatever's left in here. Watch as my sanity drops. What remains of it. I got like 5 loads out of that. That was pretty good. Yeah, sprinting is definitely a more efficient use. Speed versus loss of sanity. I'm just going to call it sanity. Stamina, says Charles. Could be stamina. That would make sense, I suppose. Also, my hunger and thirst have not dropped since I started, so is that, like, is this broken? Because I haven't had to make anything, like food or water or anything. I would really like the sun to come up one of these days. Okay, so it looks like it's... Oh, it's actually pretty far down. Interesting. So, the way that you can tell, and you guys probably already know this, but for those of you who don't, if you're looking at a planet off in the distance, right? See how it has kind of like the shadow on the one corner, or the one side of it, right? If you can find the thickest part of that shadow and then draw a straight line in your mind from it, that's where the sun is. And so that can give you a good indication of when it's about to rise or something like that. And so I think because the sun is going to go behind that planet, I think we should get full shade. So as this gets more and more shade, we're closer and closer to morning. But it is slow. Let's see. Zarek says, looks like stamina from the mod page. Workshop. Sorry. Okay, so stamina. Stamina it is. All right. Can I call it sanity anyways, just because that's funnier? Like, I'm losing my sanity. I mean, it kind of makes sense when you have to drill for all of this stone. Alright, can we pick up all of this? Nope. Yeah, let's just work on putting a connector on there so we can get this started, because otherwise we're just like waiting, and that's just boring. So how do we want to do this? Well, I have to make a connector first, right? Which means the medium cargo container, which I have already started making. I should be able to just grab all that stuff out, right? Or not? What do you... Grr. Make the stuff. It's making 50 motors? Oh, that's probably for the drill. That makes sense, I suppose. We'll just kind of stack everything, it'll be fine. It's make some motors before I lose all of my iron and nickel and whatnot. Okay, so cargo container, medium. We're going to put this on the back here. Probably be a bad idea, but I suppose I don't have to put it on the back of here. I could just use it for like storage, in which case, let's see, B to change. Yeah, there we go. So I can bring it forward, backwards. I can also move this around if I need to. So we'll just throw it right there. It's a good place for it. All right, and we need a couple more motors. Oh, and I have the drag mod on here, so you can like drag free floating things. I don't know if I'm gonna need to use it, but it's there. And then, are you not making motors? You're not making motors. And you're not because you need more iron. Okay. All right, let's mine some more stone. Oh, and I have another question to ask the group here. And it's regarding kind of like the growth of the channel itself. Before I made it a policy to not ask people to like, share, subscribe, and do all that other YouTube-y crap that everyone else does. Do you guys think I should continue not doing that and just rely on the quality of the videos to gain subscribers, or do you think I should start like telling people or asking people to subscribe? Because I don't want to be like that annoying guy. It's like, oh, make sure you like and subscribe. Or smash that like button. I don't want to be that guy. That's just, ugh, so cringe. But if you guys think that it'll be good for the, you know, growth of the channel, then I may consider starting to do that. So I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll let you guys debate in the chat whether or not you think that would be worthwhile or not. I could just do a poll. Yeah, let me do that. Let me throw a poll on there real quick. We'll see what you guys think. Let's see. I gotta go into here and do a thing and go on to here and then find the video. Let's see. Oh, hey, it's actually there. It's like the first thing that came up. That's nice. All right. Cool. All right, so we would like to make a poll. And the poll is, should I start asking people to like, share, and subscribe? If I could type, of course. There we go. We have a poll. All right. So let's grab some more of this stuff. We have one vote already? Ooh, fancy. Does it tell me like what the results are? Oh, okay. So we have 2 votes now. It's now 50. Oh, we have 3 votes. Huh. It's kind of bounced around a little bit. Uh, 60% says yes. Oh, now it's only 57% yes. Uh-oh. I don't know. I'll let that run for a little bit. Take a look at it later. It's actually asking me to like do the poll, so it's actually covering up like part of the chat in Streamlabs, which is kind of annoying, and I can't get it to go away without closing the poll, which is kind of dumb. So yeah, let's just bring this back over so I can see what you guys are saying. Let's see. let's see. NCC Herrick says, don't know if that gives anything. You should ask other YouTubers. Charles says, at this point, most people know if they like sub, etc. Peter, welcome, says, feed the algorithm. Toxin, welcome, says, hi-ho. And then Jacob Breezy says, I'm new but loving the game so much. I'm glad that you're liking the game. I mean, I like Space Engineers too. Like, it's a fun building game. And it can be as simple or as complicated as you would like, depending on how you want to play it. So I think it's definitely one of the better games that are out there. Looks like we're still at 57% on yes. It's kind of close to the middle there. Okay, so I need stuff, right? Cannot withdraw one motor. Why can I not withdraw one motor? Okay, so there is a motor there. All right. There we go. Okay, so we now have a medium cargo container here. Good. I'm going to grab all of the gravel. Throw that in there for now. Be my little gravel bucket. So I'll leave the poll open for another minute or two, and then I'll close it so I can go back to looking at Streamlabs and not having it block up half the chat. Which is really annoying, by the way. And I think it's like asking me to vote in the poll, but like I'm the one who made the poll, so why would I vote for it? It doesn't make sense. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, man. Are we there yet? Can we start, like, actually building? It takes so long. Like, this startup thing, like, it's so slow. Okay, so next thing is going to be to make a connector. Why can I still not make the connector? Dude. Oh, I actually have to make a cargo thing first, and then I can make a connector. Okay. It's annoying. But whatever. It's fine. We'll get it done. Let's make a connector. Also, where did all of that stuff go? Logistics. There we go. Yeah, they changed all the names for this stuff. It's weird. Takes some getting used to. Oh, and in the new DLC, they have like a broken apart like kitchen that you can then like build, which is very, very cool. So you can make it however you want. So like as soon as I saw that, it's like, yep, I'm downloading this. So it was funny. Okay, so little bitty conveyor. Oh wait, no, I don't need the big one. I need the little one. The little one. There we go. You can go there. I would like to grab all the pieces for that, if you don't mind. Bam. Okay, so now I should be able to make the connector. So, connector. We're going to make a small grid one. And then we're also going to have to make a large grid one. I could make that an inset one. That would be interesting, potentially. Yeah, we'll do that one. Sounds like fun. Small steel tubes. It's going to need a ton of steel plate, though, which means I'm going to need... Let's see if that's 300. I'm going to need 2100 iron just to make that. Or to make these two things, so that'll be fun. Two things could not be put into production. Why? Also, what is all of this? Okay. Or did it say two items could not be put into production? Or two components, okay. And I'm guessing that's going to be the small steel tubes, which I can't actually make. Great. I mean, I could find them in something else, like this has large steel tubes in it or something. This thing has, wait, does that has large shield tubes too? Interesting. Huh. I don't know, man. All right, so pull is pretty much static at 57%, so I'm gonna leave it as that is our result, and I can then close the poll. There we go, and now I can read. Yay. Charles says, don't forget you can get some free parts from green signals. Yes, the unknown signals. Toxin says, yeah, for the start they are great. All right. So I'm going to throw a connector on here, and then I'm going to back this into it, I guess. So that's kind of what I'm going to go for. Connector, small one. Of course, I need the... oh, there we go. But I need steel plates first. All right, let's grab those. There we go. Energy critical. Great. Alrighty. Are we there yet? All right, so it looks like we are getting a lot more shadow on Mars, so that means we should be getting pretty close to morning. Definitely gonna have to set up some batteries so we can store some power, but we'll get there. Okay, so we've got all of the things, so let's just withdraw all of the things. Okay, and then I'm gonna need a smaller connector. I've already got that. Okay, that will go there. And I still need small steel tubes for that. I don't know what I have on here that uses small steel tubes, to be honest. Anything up here? It has a large steel tube. Antenna has one small steel tube. That's not really helpful for me. This doesn't have anything else. Well. I think I'm gonna end up being stuck waiting for the morning. Which kind of sucks. Because I have no way of making the small steel tubes without using the regular assembler, and I can't use the regular assembler until I actually power it up. And without sun, and because we're on the moon, there's no atmosphere, so there's no wind either. And this thing needs to be fed, so more stone. Charles says green signals, they will have at least for their antenna. So the one that I've got is out in space, and that would use up a lot of hydrogen in order to get out there. And then also with my stamina being the way it is, like even just using your whatever, this thing, right? That uses up stamina too. So I don't even know if I could get out there. So I would have to wait for one to actually land on the planet first. And small cargo containers. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to grab this thing. Nope, that's not it. Was it Shift F? No. Control? No. Some way to do this where you could grab onto it. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up again. I'm not worried about it. I was just gonna drag it over there. But I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's see. Toxin says R question mark. If I knew what R meant, I would be able to answer you. Oh, grabby hands. Yep. Okay. So he says it's the R button. Hey, there you go. There you go. Toxin, my hero, to the rescue. It's kind of heavy because there's like a lot of gravel in there right now, but it's fine. You can just kind of chill right there. All right, so let's dig out more of this. Charles says, Zero, is your mic muted? Why, yes. Yes, it was. I've just been talking to myself this entire time. That's hilarious. So, like, my mic has this weird thing, so it has, like, the power button on the front, right? But sometimes you can hit it, and it doesn't actually toggle the power. So it's like, I think that it's on because I hit the button, but then it's not actually on because it didn't actually toggle, so then I have to go and, like, double check it. It's, it can be a little annoying sometimes. Game sounds come through unless you're not talking. Aha. Doop, 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 doop. And now we wait for it to process. And it looks like it's still not morning yet. Apparently I have discovered rogue drillers. Okay, do we have sun yet? Is it going to be coming up soon? Okay, so yeah, we got a ways to go. That sucks. So it's basically just going to be rising pretty much straight along this line here. All right, so other ways to connect a ship. Well, they involve a fair amount of potential clang, which we do want to try to avoid if we can help it. Yeah, Toxin says hinge. Yep. Hinge or a rotor. And then if you get it wrong, things blow up. Actually, I wonder, does the small connector also have... Yeah, that also requires small steel tubes. Okay. So I can't get away from the small steel tubes, apparently. That sucks. Oh, man. How do I do this? Yeah, these are just no power. Okay. Charles says, or a piston. Yeah, but again, like I'm trying not to invoke clang too much here. And I feel like that's probably what's going to happen if I do. So I'm trying not to blow things up. I mean, this isn't like a, you know, you must survive type of situation here. So, I mean, like, if I do die, I'll just respawn myself. It's not going to be, like, the end of the game. So no Iron Man mode on this one. But I still don't want to blow things up because I've spent a lot of time mining for the materials to build the little that I've got. And then if I had, like, a lot of ice somewhere, like, that could be potentially useful. But I don't think I do. Like, all that I've got in here is just this. And that's just going to be good enough to keep me alive for a while. So, yeah. Let's see. And if I do hinges and pistons and try to make some sort of an arm, it's going to have to be built off of this, because this is the only thing that has power, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to use the hinges or the pistons. Let's see, Zarek says, beacon and small conveyor tubes have small steel tubes if you're willing to borrow from the rover. Where's the beacon stored? I don't think this has a beacon, I think it just has an antenna. But it's only going to give me one. And that's not going to be enough. And I think there's only a couple little connectors in there. So I don't know if it's worth taking this thing all the way apart to get like one or two. Because I mean, I'm going to need at least 6 for the large connector on there. So I think I'm just stuck waiting for the sun, which sucks. I should have gone faster at the beginning. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay. Man, is there anything that doesn't invoke Clang that could work? Rotors, hinges. I mean, hinges are great for connecting large grid to small grid because it keeps everything in just one plane of movement, whereas a rotor is like rotational, so it's complicated. And plus the rotor head can, you know, bounce around a bit, which can be complicated as well. I mean, the other option that I do is I start integrating the small grid into the large grid, which can work. But is it worth it? And then I'd have to start ripping this thing all the way apart, and then I'm basically stuck. I can't go anywhere if I start doing that. And there is an unknown signal 3.9 kilometers that way. Let me mark this, and we'll go see if we can get that and see what's in it. Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's see, so we're gonna GPS this as base location. Then we will go and fly. Vroom. We have sun over here, that's good. Oh, this is a really nice flat area over here. And of course, as we get closer to the pole, we actually get, you know, more potential goodies here. Oh wow, this is a big hole. Look at that. I could probably pick up some ice while I'm here. Maybe I could get like a refinery built. That is not the right button. Is there another button? The button is under here. Why? Why? Look at that. Hiding the button on me. Rude. Let's see. Peter says the Atmo thrusters are not useful at the moment, but they have large steel tubes, not small. Yes, agreed. Let's see. Charles says the Clang should not be that bad. It's not like both things have a ton of mass. Yeah, but Clang is weird, and I try not to invoke Clang whenever I can, or whenever I can help it. Unclaimed blocks will despawn in 2 hours. Okay. Oh, there's one small steel tube. Oh, that's the parachute hatch, right? Yeah. What do you got? A canvas. Sure, I'll take it. And some interior plate, which does not really help me that much. All right, before I head back, I'm gonna grab some ice. I think that would probably be prudent. So let's just head over there, hopefully, and that way at least I can keep like flying around different places. All right. Well, there's that. Yeah, I think if I were to build it north of the South Pole, I'd have a better chance at, you know, having more sunlight, but it's fine. Once I start actually building, power's not going to be an issue. Trust says, do you have the mats to make an H2 generator now that you have extra ice? That is what I was hoping for with getting the ice. I don't know if I can make it yet, though. Apparently I can. Okay. 4 large steel tubes and 6 small steel tubes, so no, I cannot make it. And that's the small version. So, nope. Radio comms components. Super heavy, not very useful. Oh hey, my container disappeared. Well, that's not fun. Oh hey, we have sun coming. Yay. So I guess all of my gravel is gone now. That's fun. Hey, look at that. We got sunlight on the solar panels. Check it out. I'm excited. Are we generating 18 watts or 18 kilowatts? And then this needs how much? 330 kilowatts? Okay. Right, can I make my drill yet? Drill. Basic. Throw in a thing. This thing is absolutely massive. Why is it so massive? Okay, can you go outwards? Thank you. And I think it is waiting for me to grab some steel plates before it'll actually let me place it. It said it needed 100, right? Okay. Okay, so I can place it now. Interesting. And I can place it on top of blocks. Is that going to make it work, though? I have no idea. Let's find out. Oh, I need large steel tubes for these. 10 of them. Really? Did I not see that before? Okay, it only comes in large grids, so that requires 15. That one requires 30 plus metal grids. Okay. Well, I guess we build up what we can, and then we start making some large metal tubes. Let's see, we need 13 more motors and 10 more plates. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's see, Charles says, as soon as you can, station battery, you will need to store that power. Yep. Also, I'm going to need some more steel plates as well. See, Toxin says, hinge with a small head on the large grid doesn't need to be built, and 2 small merge blocks to connect. That's the easy way. So, yes, but again, like, that runs into the issue of clang. And again, like, I don't want to break anything if I can help it. And I know that the risk is likely small, but you never know with Clang because he's Clang. So I'd just rather not invoke the wrath of Clang if I can. Alright, so we're going to need some more steel. Actually, hang on, let's get that. Throw that into there. And then I'll grab some more stone. Alright, and then I'll just throw this into the refinery and see if it's got enough power to actually do anything. That sounds to me like a no. Unless it's doing the thing. I don't think it's doing the thing, though. Yeah, I don't think there's enough power there yet. Must have more power. Alright, so we're pulling 47, so it's about 200 something. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. Unless I turn off the assembler. Is that going to help this thing do anything? Nope. Okay, still need more power. I mean, it's going up slowly, so we'll get there eventually. Tuxton says that way you also could weld pad if you have that mod. I do. Small batteries from the green signals to the large grid. I could, but I would have to find a way to drag the small batteries all the way over here, and I don't know how well that works when you're flying. Now, if an unknown signal like popped down like right in this, flat area here, great. But so far it has not done that. All right, so if that needs 330 kilowatts, divide that by 4 is going to be 82.5. So the solar panels are going to have to make 82.5 kilowatts for the refinery to turn on. And my stamina is messing me up again. Grr. And then this thing might not actually work unless it's actually on the ground. So I might have to replace this thing anyways. So I'll just do that now, assuming that it's not going to work. So let's move it down this way, and that should work. I need a chair to like help my stamina recover. All right, so we're at 65. So we need to get up another 20 kilowatts. I'll just sit in here. Maybe that'll help. Waiting for the stamina to go back up. I should probably make a bed. I think that'll help with the stamina regeneration. All right. Let's see. Toxin says, I've never seen that static drill yet. It is a mod. Looks like we need another 10 kilowatts per. Looks like it's going up a little quicker now, so that's good. I still wish I could connect this thing, though. It's annoying that I can't. Alright, so by the time I come back with more stone, it should be close to 82 and a half. And then the other thing that I could do, that I just thought of, is I could turn off the refinery and just go with the assembler and transfer whatever materials I have from the survival kit into the assembler, and then build what I need to build there. That would be the smart way to do it, I think. Oh, hey. I didn't want to turn on the jetpack. I just want to uncrouch, sir. Thank you. Okay, so, well, you can go in there. Alright, so I'm going to grab all of this, all of this, all of this, and all of that. Might as well grab all of that too. And then we'll put all of that into here. All right, and then that is maxed out. So are you ready yet? Just about there. There we go. Start it up. We are now going through some stone. Excellent. All right, so first thing that I want to do is make sure that this thing gets everything that it needs. So we need, let's make the large steel tubes first. We need 10 of these. Now, granted, while the refinery is running, the assembler is not going to have any power because we're not generating that much yet. But I'll let this process through everything, and then we'll kind of work from there. And we're done. Okay, good. So now we can turn this on. We'll turn that off for now. Then we should be building our large steel tubes. Good. Focus on connector for power, says Toxin. We have time. I mean, we're going to need more material anyways. So I'm not really that worried. And I think getting the material so I don't have to keep on mining for it all would be beneficial. So let's see, I'm going to need 24. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lindsay says more solar power and a battery, or it's going to be another long night. Well, hopefully we can avoid that. So, like, once I get going, like, we're going to be good. So, I think I just have to turn you on now. There we go. Uses 200 kilowatts, automatically mines the stone for me. It's not the fastest in the world, but it will get me going, which is kind of what I need. And then while that is doing that, I can go and grab whatever stone I have left in here. I don't think there's much. Yeah, there's not much. But this should hopefully be the last time that I have to go into that cave, so that'll be good. And then we'll build a battery first, and that's just that way I can keep everything going. So we'll throw you in there, and then let's see, we'll take out all of that stuff for now, and we'll just build a station battery. Prototech battery requires Prototech circuitry, Prototech capacitor, Prototech frame, Prototech panels. Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna make one of these. So we'll grab one of these, and we'll grab everything that we can out of here for it, and then we'll put it, I don't know, probably over here or something. So battery. Let's see. Where are the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll have that face. Oh, I need a steel plate. Okay. Well, can you make me a steel plate, please? Thank you. Okay, and then we will ask you very kindly to make everything else. There we go. There we go, 326 stone for free, basically. And as you build the better drills, you'll get more faster material recovery out of it. And this doesn't do just stone. Like if you put it over like a gold node, it'll pull out gold. If you put it over an iron node, it'll pull out iron. So let's see. Toxin says that drill somehow reminds me of stationeers. Hee. Nice. All right, and then I'll pull out all of the things here. And it is very loud with the drill. Yeah, so we already passed that planet, so it should be going like this and then down. So not quite at noon yet. That is taking its time. And then once I have this, then I'll grab another drill, put it over there on our cobalt, nickel, and iron, And I'll have infinite amounts of those coming through, so that'll be good. And this I can just kind of manually put into here. And then when I need to, I'll turn this back on, and then we can get that. So that'll be good. How much power are you guys making? 109 kilowatts. All right. Okay, and you're done because you need more iron. Okay. Oh, you need a lot of iron. Alright, so assembler off, refinery on. Alright. Refinery off, assembler on. Why am I making another 80 of these? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's not very fast, but it works. Okay, so for additional power, Charles says, last ditch option, install solar panels on the rover. You will need 4, I think, to charge the battery. I'm not worried about that, to be honest. I mean, now that I've got this going, as long as I can keep the power to that, and it only uses 200 kilowatts, but it's not that much. We should be able to just kind of keep everything going. And this will give me 25% power upon completion. I don't know how much we'll be able to actually charge with that, but see what we can do. And it looks like we're out of stone again. Or out of iron. But now that I actually have iron... Oh, suit energy low. Okay, let's go and recharge first. And I'll just smelt some straight up iron. Also, if you look, those little things are like floating. That's interesting. Alright. So, back over here. Let's find our iron. Let's see, iron is kind of down here. That looks like nickel. We'll go through the nickel until we get to the iron. There we go. There's the iron. Alright. I think there's a way to make the drill go into silent mode. Because I can still hear it in the game, which is not great. Alright, so let's see. Assembler off, refinery on. And then the drill. Toggle, is there like a sound thing? There is not. It's very loud. I thought there was a way to toggle the sound, but apparently not. Alright, how much sunlight do we have left? Decent amount, alright. NCC Herrick says you need to edit the mod. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Save, exit to main menu. Yeah, because that's kind of annoying. So let's go into here, load game. Yeah, so this one right here, Stream World, I think, is the one that broke. No, I think it was this one. Probably that one. Wait, was it? No, I don't think it was that one. I think it was this one. Yeah. Back in March, and I broke that one. Okay, so edit settings. Go to the mods. Which one was that? Oh. I don't actually have it in here. That's weird. Oh, NCC Herrick says you'll need to create a local copy of the mod and then edit the files. Well, apparently I don't even have the mod in here unless it's like one of these other things. But I've got advanced welding, build info, build vision, cockpits reanimated, the nanobot build and repair system. So this is like, the Crimson is like a new version of it. Gravel sifter, daily needs, improvised engineering, which is the picking up and the moving around of things, the paint gun, resource nodes. Oh, that's this one. Okay, so the resource nodes. If you've not done that before, skip it. Okay, so NCC Herrick says to skip it, so I shall. Okay, well, we'll just hop into it, I guess. It'll be fun. We'll just have to deal with the loudness of it. The Surreal Taco, welcome, says you want configurable parameters, allowed noise reducing plus, or detector range, and speed limits. Okay. Wait, now it's quiet. Huh. Maybe it just needed a reload. I mean, it's not like completely quiet, but it is quieter. And you're not on because why? Off, on. Finish up the rest of your stuff here, dude. Here we go. Okay, so now from here we can turn this off, turn this on, have that build more stuff. And then I can rush over here, grab some more iron. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Alrighty. Let's see. I need to go this way. Alright, so that all can go into there. And then in the meantime, I will grab whatever I can out of here. Excellent, we have a battery. Good. Alright, so that should be charging. Charge efficiency is 80%. That doesn't necessarily mean the fill of the battery. Interesting. Okay, so it's 30% filled. Okay. That's fine, and we're pulling 127 kilowatts out of these. Let's see, is Mr. Assembler done assembling? Okay, it is. Alright, another thing that I can build now is the H2 generator. That's not what I need. Hydrogen engine. There we go. Looks the same, but it's different. Alright, steel plates, steel tubes, small steel tubes, power cells. Okay, yeah, we should be able to build this with no problem. Cannot withdraw 35 steel plates. And then is the assembler. Yep, that's on. Wait, I'm out of iron already? Oh, right, because I need to turn this on. That makes sense. Okay, so now we're in business. Doing a thing, which is good. Okay, so hydrogen engine. Stick that on the back of this thing somehow. Of course, it has to go in there like that, which is kind of dumb. I'll just put some flooring under here, it'll be fine. Alright, 9. And then this goes that way. Then I just need to fill that up with some ice, and we should have some power. Not a lot, but some. Right. Toxin says, no ice, H2 gas. You are correct. So I need an O2H2 generator on top of all of this. That's fun. Production, and we're out of iron again. Great. All right. Let's see, we need to go towards the blue, there we go. We're getting there, slowly but surely. And my stamina is basically non-existent again, which is great. Looks like we got everything built. Good. All right. Let's make, I don't know, another 20 of those, and then we also are going to need O2H2 generator. We'll just plug that into the back of this thing, I think. So, generator. Yeah, that can go that way. Let's flip it that way because I like it that way better. All right. Excellent. All right. Now we'll go over into here, grab some of this ice out of here. Also, any of this stuff. That can stay in there just for our own use, benefit, whatever. That can go into there. And then the rest of this can just get stored in the assembler for now. All right. There we go. Should be producing, yep, 500 liters of H2. And then this is currently running. Do I want that to be currently running? Probably not. I'll let that fill up a bit. Is this already out of ice? No. Okay, so that will only make this as the engine is on. That doesn't make sense. Toxin says no tank. The engine itself has a tank. It's got a 100,000 liter tank. Unless it doesn't consider that to be a tank. But we're putting out 5 megawatts right now. This is going through, yeah, fairly quickly. This should be charging. Sir? Yeah, 32.3%, good. Plus whatever we can get from the solar panels. So, now apart from me needing power, I should probably also get some more ice. Toxin says it only fills if it's on if you don't have a tank. Well, that's annoying. All right, so while we're at it, I think North Pole was this way. Careful. Some nickel under there, okay. There we go. I see ice. I see ice there too. This is a nice flat area right here. That might have been a good spot too. Well, whatever. It is what it is. And I'm full. Okay. And stamina. All right, so this should hopefully start filling up again. It'll take over a year to fill it at this rate. That's funny. All right. Okay, so that's doing a thing. Engine doing a thing. Slowly, but still doing it. All right, well, that'll, okay, so power will run for another 4 hours and 24 minutes based on what we've got, so that's good. All right, so I think we've got a decent start for this. It is Thanksgiving, so I don't want to take up all of your guys' time, you know, but we've got things started. We've got a drill where we are actually pulling up quite a bit of stone, so that's nice. Just throw that in there for now. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it is free, and it is infinite. So as we get more stuff, build more stuff, get more power, we can start building bigger and bigger and making things faster and faster, which will be great. Let's see, we're at 36.7%, so that should be enough to last us throughout the entire night. Plus we're also getting, you know, additional power from these as well. I mean, it's not a lot, but it is something. And of course we've got enough power in our rover to last a while, especially if I turn off things like lights and stuff. So let's just do that. Beacon off, battery, antenna off, gyroscope off, O2H2 gen, we'll keep that on, or detector off. Parachute hatch, don't care. Spotlights, those can be off. Survival kit, we'll keep those on. And then we'll include all of this other stuff. So these are all off. Good. Corner lights off. Interior lights off. Timer block off. So that should save power, and we should last a while. So we got 6 hours with just me sitting in here and it trying to do whatever it can. So we have streamed for 2.5 hours. I think that'll be good. So happy Thanksgiving to you all. If you're in America, if you're not in America, happy Thanksgiving to you anyways. You can always use some more holidays in your schedule, you know what I'm talking about? Anyways, that is going to be it for me. I'll probably keep on working on this for a little bit. And then, I don't know, I'll either do another live stream or I'll do an update video. And it'll be like a recorded, whatever, hour-long thing. And then we'll see where I get. So that is going to be it. Zarek says, thanks for your stream today. Hope to catch the next one. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate you guys. And plus, you know, like with you guys talking to me, it keeps things, you know, going pretty fast. So that's nice. Keeps me from being bored. And then because the poll said so, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I mean, you don't have to share it, but, you know, like, subscribe, do all the thing. Comment below the video. If, like, as soon as the stream ends, just, like, reload it, and you can put in the comments in the little bottom section there. Apparently it helps out the algorithm. Normally I don't do this, but, you know, whatever. Let's try to grow the channel a little bit. Anyways, that's all I got.